Imagine walking around the entire world, on foot. No planes, no cars, no support. Sounds impossible, right? Well, one man is doing it. His name is Carl Bushby, and his journey is unlike anything you've ever seen. While others, like Dave Kunst, walked across the globe in segments and even took planes over oceans, Carl is walking the longest continuous route on Earth, entirely by foot. And he's already walked 47,000 kilometers, and counting. Carl's journey, known as the Goliath Expedition, began on November 1, 1998, in Punta Arenas, Chile, with only $500 in his pocket. His goal? Walk from the southern tip of South America, across the Americas, Russia, Asia, and back to his hometown in England, a total of 58,000 kilometers. He estimated it would take 8 years walking 19 kilometers per day, but he had no idea this mission would stretch to 27 years. Carl set 2 unbreakable rules. No vehicles, every step must be on foot. No shortcuts. If forced to pause, he must restart exactly where he left off. These rules sound simple, but in reality, they cost him years of solitude, visa struggles, and life-threatening situations. Carl's first steps were in South America. Harsh winds, wild terrain, and unpredictable challenges awaited. He walked along the Pacific coast and Andes Mountains, avoiding the toughest parts of the Amazon rainforest. In northern Chile, he crossed the Atacama Desert, one of the driest places on Earth, carrying extra water and supplies. A small pushcart helped carry his essentials, but Carl stopped only when he found water. Every step was survival. The real test came with the Darien Gap, a 320-kilometer stretch of dense jungle between Colombia and Panama, full of poisonous snakes, strange insects, and even guerrilla gangs. Carl survived arrest by Panama police, spending 18 days in jail, and then restarted his journey from exactly where he left off. Crossing Central America required navigating visa delays at every border, a challenge in itself. By 2002, Carl entered the United States, facing scorching deserts, long highways, and extreme weather. By 2005, he reached Canada and Alaska, facing freezing temperatures, snow, and rugged terrain. He used dog sled trails for supply runs, but never accepted help. Independence was everything. The toughest challenge? Crossing the Bering Strait, a frozen sea connecting Alaska to Russia. Ice flows shift constantly, leaving open water gaps. Carl swam across icy water multiple times, risking hypothermia. He crossed 240 kilometers of Arctic storms with French adventurer Dmitry Kiefer, going 14 days without sleep, and when he reached Russia, he was arrested again, even with a valid visa, because the Bering Strait isn't an official entry. Thanks to interventions from UK Deputy PM John Prescott and Russian billionaire Roman Abramovich, Carl was finally allowed to continue. But Russian visas lasted only 90 days, forcing repeated exits and re-entries, sometimes delaying his journey for years. When visa issues stalled him in Iran and Turkmenistan, Carl devised a daring plan: swim across the Caspian Sea. He spent 31 days covering 288 kilometers, swimming 6 hours a day, resting on a small kayak loaded with supplies. Waves tried to stop him, but Carl pushed on, saying, "I don't like swimming," but it had to be done. By 2025, Carl entered Turkey, receiving hospitality from every village. Authorities allowed him to walk across Istanbul's Bosphorus Bridge, officially entering Europe. Carl reflected, "When I left, Tony Blair was UK Prime Minister. Now 5 new Prime Ministers have come. Even my country will be different when I return." After 27 years, Carl has just 3,000 kilometers left. Bulgaria, Romania, Hungary, Austria, Germany, France, and finally the UK. One last challenge: the English Channel. Walking is banned due to high-speed trains and lack of oxygen. Carl will attempt the service tunnel pending special permission. When he completes this journey in 2026, Carl will have walked 58,000 kilometers, 1.5 times the circumference of the Earth. Carl's expedition proves one thing: limits are only in our minds. A single human being can overcome almost anything. Life doesn't stop, it just changes the path. So next time life feels impossible, remember Carl Bushby is still walking. And if he can do it, what can't you? If you enjoyed this story on American Lens, like, share, and comment. Your support fuels these incredible stories. Stay tuned for the next amazing adventure.